Properly hosting a new self-hosted WordPress site is challenging for beginners. However, if you follow these instructions, you should be good. To host a website, any website, including self-hosted WordPress, you need a domain name registrar company, such as GoDaddy, and a hosting company, such as Bluehost or HostGator. Now, occasionally, the same company handles both, but we recommend that you keep them separate. In other words, register your domains through your domain registrar, not through your hosting company, and buy your hosting through a hosting company and not through your domain registrar. And the reason for this is that hosting companies are sometimes known to include one free domain in the hosting plan, but they charge a premium for additional domains. And domain registrars, such as GoDaddy, often do not provide great hosting service. Now, exception to this rule, if you're just starting out your first site, it's okay to register your first domain name when you first purchase your hosting. However, any additional domains you should register through your domain registrar and then assign them to your hosting account by changing the name servers, as we'll describe in the next slide. Note that any good hosting company will allow unlimited domain hosting. This means you can have multiple domains with separate websites under a single hosting plan. And in fact, you would very rarely need more than one hosting company, and you would never need more than one domain registrar. Be aware as well that transferring domains from one domain registrar to another and websites from one host to another can be an administrative nightmare. So save yourself from this by having only one web hosting company and only one domain registrar from the get-go. Pairing a web host with a domain name is called hosting a domain, and this requires you make changes to the domain's name servers. Name servers are controlled through your domain registrar control panel, and you must set your name servers to the ones given by your hosting company. When you sign up for a hosting account, they will send you an email and they will tell you what name servers you need to use. And this next tutorial here will show you how to set up name servers at GoDaddy registrar. However, this will vary depending on who your domain registrar actually is. So here, for example, is your GoDaddy dashboard. GoDaddy is a domain registrar. And first of all, get to your home page, and you're going to want to launch this domain app here. Scroll down to the domain that you want to set the name servers for. Let's say we're going to modify the name servers for the wpclone.com domain. Up here, it'll tell you whether the domain is locked or unlocked. If it's locked, you're going to have to unlock it using this little button here and then wait a few minutes. And then scroll down a little bit, and where it says name servers here, this will tell you the current name servers for the domain. And let's say we want to change this. Let's say we're moving this domain to Bluehost hosting. So click on set name servers, and Bluehost would have written me a letter and they would have said these are your name servers to set for your domain, ns1.bluehost.com and ns2.bluehost.com, and you would click OK, and that's pretty well it. You're going to have to wait from anywhere from 2 minutes to 4 hours for the name server change to propagate across the web. But after that, you should be able to go ahead and use your website. Now, if you're just registering a domain for the first time at GoDaddy, you will see a field open up for setting the name servers, and it's generally easier to set your name servers at the beginning when you register the domain rather than return. But either way, it's not very complicated.